Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Welcome back to Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me all across social media at Ziggy Numbnuts, ZIGGYNUMB, and my co-host with the magic fingers next to me, the bass Johnny Cage, Howard Jerome.
What's up, guys? We're back. I know y'all missed us. I damn sure missed y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry, my son does that a lot, and it just makes me excited. I walk in the room, he does this. I figured I would do this because I missed all you guys out there. But, yo, what's up? You can find me on Instagram at Howard_Jerome and on Facebook at Howard Jerome. Also, go out there and check out our Instagram, dude. The Sphere Podcast. No, wrong. The Intermission Podcast. Don't go to the Sphere. Come to us.
You can go to the Sphere and you can find us.
But after you guys come to us. Yeah. We're the ones with the cool stuff. But also, the Sphere's got everything else. So go to both.
Yeah. And then check out our own personals. Mm-hmm. Instagram.
And then send me food.
Twitter.
But yeah, what's going on, dog?
Dude,
we haven't seen you in
we've been gone for
years,
a while.
man.
Yeah.
You know, Houston strong. We had this damn hurricane mess up everything.
Everything. I got to watch a lot of good TV.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have internet. I had power, had food, had water, had no internet for a week and a half.
What's crazy is I was sitting up there when we was watching TV, and then all of a sudden one day, and it only lasted 2 days, but for one day, everything went out. Our cell phones were dead. Cable was gone. Internet was gone. So I was like, if we disappear, no one would know right now.
No, isn't that crazy that, like, everything is fine except for our technology, and then we're, like, freaking out, dude.
I actually didn't forget. I actually got to finish. It's a movie that's coming out next year, and I read the book, Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me. We're going to have to get into that because...
Yeah, it was actually a really good book.
I've been hearing a lot about it.
It's not... I don't think they'll be able to do everything because some effect of licensing.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a big issue.
Well, it looks like they had a lot of, like...
They still got a lot of stuff, so...
But, the thing I did do, and it's actually a funny video of it, played a lot of Monopoly. And I can say this, completely honest, like, I won almost every single game except for one where I got destroyed, and there's a video of me just getting pissed off. It's the new one, the credit card, and, like, it just keeps tally, so the games go by a lot faster.
Wow.
And I got, like, destroyed. And I got pissed off as the game was calculating everything. And it's just a video of me just throwing the board and getting up and walking off. And we're sitting on the floor, and I just shoot up and say, "Fuck this game." Get off. It's just totally out of the blue, but...
Well, we know what kind of kid you were when you played the games now.
Yeah, I either won or everyone lost.
Right.
Let's just be real here. Was there ever any doubt?
Right. It's crazy because we've been gone so long. We done had the Game of Thrones finale. We done had
so much.
We done had a lot to happen. Mm-hmm. Heck, Insecure last night. I didn't watch it. I'm going to catch up this week.
Ballers. Yeah. Dude, I had to take a look into it yesterday. So The Rock in this one drives this Bentley truck.
Is it the finale?
The Benyaga.
Yeah.
It might be the finale. I don't know.
I have to check. Because, it's not.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Because, like I said, I got to catch up with both of those. I sort of just fell off.
Yeah. We got to definitely get back on track with everything. No, Marcus, you haven't missed the show. We just started.
Yeah, we're still here, dude.
But dog, so he drives this thing called a
we all
Binaga.
float.
Yeah. More to come on that one later. But dude, this Binaga that he's driving in is $215,000 truck.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, dog.
Yeah.
But
But hey, Lambo has a truck that about to put out.
yeah, I mean they had rumors about that like forever, but
I had the picture of it pretty much.
it's still I'm not gonna lie, that's just ugly. The Binaga news, I haven't seen a Lambo
Heck,
one, but
most Lambos are ugly compared to a Ferrari. Ferraris look better to me.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
Lambos are sort of boxy looking. Heck,
They're aggressive.
Yeah, but Ferraris, man. Yeah. Ferrari's the better looking car. Lambo has the power. I will say that.
You're wrong. So back to the TV and movies.
If I'm wrong, the Texans won Sunday.
Those things are not correlated. You can't even make that argument. That's a terrible decision.
You said the Texans were one of the better teams in the NFL.
Huh?
You said the Texans were the best team in the NFL.
I say a lot of things. I also say Fast and the Furious is the best movie franchise.
Right. Basically,
these aren't
meaning
steeped in fact. However, though, the argument with Lamborghinis can be actually proven.
I gotta agree with Marcus though. That car I actually want right there though. The Aston Martin.
See, but we're not talking about classy cars, bro. We're talking about just pure power and aggression. We're getting way off fucking topic, all right?
Pure power.
This ain't a TV show. This ain't a podcast about cars and wrong opinions from you two. Like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
We got a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows to catch up. That's why people are here when Marcus is here. Football's going on.
Yeah, no one's listening to us.
I don't care. I do it because I like the sound of my own voice.
We know.
We all float.
We all float.
So obviously we saw it, but yeah. So let's do this. Let's get into it.
Now, one thing before we actually start talking about reviews and stuff, I was thinking about movies that I don't want to see now, thanks to Hurricane Harvey and Irma.
Okay, I'll bite.
Okay, first one, The Perfect Storm. I don't want to see it. Twister, fuck that. I don't even want to see Wizard of Oz. It's too many fucking tornadoes.
What about Sharknado?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that one too. Yeah.
That was
and I'm sorry, Harris. I know I'm saying the fuck a lot. We're back. I feel like Samuel L. Jackson almost,
So funny thing. So it's my cousin, but
your cousin. Okay.
So we went to go hang out with her and one of my other cousins this weekend, and they got it in person. I was saying fuck a lot. We were at Babies R Us and Toys R Us and doing Burlington and shit. I was just saying, fuck these whales and fuck these elephants and fuck these cribs. Fuck all this shit. Let's go to Sawgrass.
Right.
I was I was very hungry.
Right. Oh, you were hangry. That's what happened.
I was very, very hangry.
Thanks for joining us, Janae. Thanks for checking us out. But yeah, any kind of natural phenomenon. I don't even want to see The Day After Tomorrow, because in fact, in that movie, at one point they had 3 tornadoes in the Atlantic. 3 hurricanes in the Atlantic. So I'm not finna watch that movie again.
So there is one that I want to see that has to do with this kind of shit. It's called Geostorm, and I keep
the new one that just came.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a shit movie.
Yeah,
but it looked kind of cool. Probably nothing gonna touch the destruction that we actually saw, but
yes, Marcus. Day After Tomorrow was the shit, but I don't want to see it for
Day
a while.
After Tomorrow was an okay movie. I'm not a fan of weather movies.
Well, it's that director, and all his movies look the same. He did Independence Day, he did 2012, and all his movies start to look the same.
So to be honest, 2012, Day After Tomorrow, all that shit. I thought those two were the same movie.
For a while it did too.
I still in my mind they are the same movie. They're actually,
I have to sit down and actually.
Isn't there like a sequel to both of those two movies? One of them has a sequel, and
no,
I've always confused 2012 and then Day After Tomorrow. Like one was the sequel of the other one in my head, but I know that there's 3 of them to go total. And one of them has a sequel. I don't know
which one had a sequel, but all of them are made by the same director. I can't. That's the power of IMDb. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're on it.
I think it's called like The Next Day or something, or something very unimaginative. But
is that the one with Keanu Reeves where he's the alien?
No. That's The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Okay, yeah. And I think it's the same director though.
I see. I kind of actually like that movie.
Like what?
Kind of. Kind of. Because I didn't see the original. It was a good concept.
Well, I mean, some remakes I don't mind. Just like, for instance, It. I think It, and I like what they did. You know what? Fuck it, we can talk about it.
Might as well.
We might as well. If y'all didn't know, the Intermission crew went to go see It, and we treated people.
Treated about 8 people.
Yes.
To be exact.
Now.
We took up a whole row right in the middle. It was awesome.
Now, I'm going to say this before we even get started. If you come to one of our events, put your fucking phone away. You already know what I'm talking.
He's been talking about this all day. One of my friends came with us. Well, fuck it.
Non-stop.
He's he kind of wanted to see a clown. So this is the funny thing about my boy is that, and he actually answered the question, which is funny because I actually had no idea until he started answering these questions that he was actually into movies. I've known this kid for 10 years and never once has he made any quote or anything about reference to a movie.
Yeah.
And all the time I've ever known him, the next thing I know, he pulls out a Big Lebowski reference, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" All right, I was like, "Let's see how you do with
The
these
White
questions."
Russian.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And so he texted me about that like the day before, and was saying, "Oh, you should, increase the difficulty of these questions. Like, pull up some obscure or something." And
Well, I had a couple of them, but like I said, no one showed up on time.
yeah, I just wanted these shits to be getting out quickly. Just trying to enjoy this movie with a bunch of people. But yeah,
one of mine was
here.
in Meet Joe Black. What was Joe's favorite food?
I've actually never even seen Meet Joe Black.
It's crazy because it's extremely simple.
Yeah, it's like crackers,
Peanut butter.
But so with It though,
Yes.
so the thing that was interesting to me was that, and this is when we had that discussion about 80s movies, period, and remakes, was that.
Well, technically, this is a 90s movie.
Well, technically the
1990.
90s miniseries, but
It's 1990. Because it's
whatever.
exactly 27 years
yeah,
from the first movie.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's part of the thing about It is that he shows up between 27 and 30 years, is according to the book, anyways.
Yeah.
But we were concerned was that they're going to rely too heavily on CGI, and the thing that I liked about this movie the most is that the storytelling is actually really good. Now, if you're looking for a movie to terrify you, it's not going to necessarily do that. It's pretty scary.
It's got creepy.
Yeah.
It's got creepy moments.
It's creepy. That's the thing about it. It's creepy.
And it's stuff that will.
It's some unsettling shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
And it's not even, and all of it's not even from It. That's the thing. Pennywise isn't the only one that's making you feel unsettled. You're like,
Right.
there's other characters in this movie where you're kind of just like, damn, these people probably actually exist too.
Right.
I mean, some of them do.
But something I loved about it,
Mm-hmm.
he played. His name is Finn. Was it Finn Wolfhard? He plays on Stranger Things. The kid that plays on Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
By far the best comic relief for the whole movie.
Oh man, that dude was on point.
The whole movie.
Yeah, that dude, man. I was cracking up, like when he was just ranking on that guy's mom the whole time, talking about,
Right.
oh my god, it's like mom just got her period here. Some shit like, it was just like, damn, dog.
And you
fucked,
you
bro.
wonder like how much like a movie like this cost. Konnichiwa Clinton, joining us over in Japan. But you wonder how much a movie like this costs. And I'm saying that to take us to this portion of the show, which is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
Yeet.
But you got all these actors. Chucko, what's up, homie? You got all these actors that you're not paying. Like, I can't see this being a really expensive movie. Besides maybe doing the timing, the period piece, because, you have to set it up.
Yeah, 35 mil.
Yeah.
I mean, But also they had some CGI work.
Yeah, you had some CGI, and like I said, to make it look back in what was it 19? They were going back into the 90s.
Like late
Yeah.
80s, early
Yeah.
90s era. Yeah.
So to make everything look back then, yeah, that's gonna take some money. But $35 million, heck.
Yeah, especially when you compare it to like a Marvel movie, was like $100 million.
Well, hey, even some of these new age horror movies still cost more than that.
But see, that's what I liked is that you relied on the acting skills of these young actors, and then also for what's his name, Bill Skarsgård, being a creepy guy. That dude there.
The fact that he can
His
do that with his
little eye
eyes,
thing?
yes, that he does that himself. That is not
Yeah.
CGI.
There's just little subtle details of this movie where it's like he makes his eyes just split and roll around. It's creepy
Right.
as shit. And I know that you got people who are saying like this movie isn't good because it's not terrifying, this, that, and the other, and it's more of like a coming of age thing and all that. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good
movie.
story.
Yeah,
And-
it's definitely entertaining. I would recommend anybody go watch this movie.
You know, we rag on remakes quite a bit. This was
satisfying.
a good set because the original wasn't that great. When you go back and watch the original, like this is pretty cheesy.
You got Tim Curry playing
Well,
the same guy that played Captain Hook in Hook.
but
like,
he plays the what's the movie?
Yeah, the movie where he's playing like the devil or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
He does
That
it.
also isn't a terrifying movie though. It's more
It's
still
not.
comic.
But
like,
but his
element
character
to it.
his character's a
Yeah,
little
not
bit.
saying he's not a good actor, but
Now
it's more of the comical side that he brings, the theatrical side of it, not so much like he's like, yo, he's gonna make my skin crawl, like, you know.
well, I mean, like I said, it's the 90s. You didn't have the special effects. And honestly, he was probably the strongest actor of the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at everyone else, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, we had a lot of like,
B list,
for sure.
C list,
The
C minus.
the interesting thing to me though, and one of the things I really liked about Skarsgård's Pennywise was you can see like when he's trying to portray like this nice image,
Yeah.
but how it's like it's hard for him to do it because it's not really what his true nature is.
Right.
And so like I mean, even with like the scene where he's like talking to Georgie and he's in the sewer,
Right.
and he's talking and talking, being all nice, and it's like, oh yeah, with the carnival, blah blah blah.
Right.
And not to give y'all too much, but then like all of a sudden, like his voice gets all deep and gravelly, and he tries to like get back to it because he's trying to kill this little kid and trying to seduce this kid to coming with him. But
True.
that was interesting to see because the only other thing I've seen him on was this crap show called Hemlock Grove.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, and that show was
It
stupid.
was crap. But
yeah.
we're going to have to go ahead and bring this Facebook Live portion of the show to a close. Before we go, I do want to say shout out to Erica Cabell. She's doing a marathon Game of Thrones right now. She's in the 4th season. She hit me up. She was like, what the fuck just happened at that wedding? And I was just like, grab some wine and keep watching.
Yeah. You just gotta power through it. It's worth it.
And she is. She's powering through it. I think she started on the 5th.
And then you're gonna have to rewatch it again because there's so many things that you're gonna miss.
Yeah. I'll put it like this. Like anyone who's new to watching it, who just did the marathon like Erica or Jordan Hargrove, this winter, when you're not doing nothing, when you're chilling around.
Once winter has come.
Yes, once winter is here. Give it a shot. Start watching it again. I mean, that's what I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great winter marathon.
Have you noticed before we head out, you noticed that the opening credits, they show you the cities you're going to be in,
Yeah.
but also the state the cities are going to be in too?
Yeah.
Like when Winterfell fell, they set it on fire.
Fire, yeah.
That's
And
fucking dope.
then you saw it took the Starks off and they had the Boltons on it when it fell. So
But the other thing too is that Sansa's character, I forgot her real name. There's this other
Sophie
thing.
Turner.
Yeah, so when they show their names, they show what houses they're involved in.
Yeah.
They had her listed as a Targaryen the whole first season.
Oh.
So that was interesting too.
Yeah.
Little tidbits of bullshit.
But as we bring this to a close, we ask that you subscribe to us on all major platforms: Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes. And if you happen to go to iTunes, make sure you stop and give us a review, give us some feedback. What is something you want us to check out? We may check it out. We may not. That's just life.
Such is life.
Such is life. But also make sure you share this. You know, I tagged a few people. I know we got Chucko, Clinton, Marcus. Marcus always shares it. He's down for the crew. Janae. share this. Get more people to see this. And like I said, we want some of your opinions. Your opinions help give us discussions. I mean, we're going to have weeks where we don't have a lot to talk about. A lot of shows, are coming to an end. We got a lot of good movies coming up, which you'll hear us talk about later in the show.
Oh, God, Flatliners and Thor, man.
Right.
Be prepared, y'all. We may do another giveaway. Maybe. No problem.
And last but not least, we ask that you donate. Help us. Help you. You can go to www.thesphere.tv/donate just for a single donation, one-time thing, or you want to make it a monthly donation, just reoccurring. We have to donate on Patreon, and it helps us do what we just did. It helps us take y'all to the movies. Like, honestly, I think maybe Bladerunner might be too soon, but
I don't really want to go to Bladerunner with a bunch of people. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't really,
because I want to go quiet. Because one of the only drawbacks is having this group of people, and like our group minus
well, I tell you what,
our group was good, but all these people who were around us yelling and screaming at the damn screen.
Right. We may do it for Justice League.
That we can do.
That it might be Justice League. That might be a good thing.
Star Wars.
I'll go to Star Wars by myself.
Yeah.
I'm
going to go twice.
Yeah. Okay, I can do
alone.
But anyway, thanks for checking us out. The full episode drops on Tuesday. We're gonna keep on talking.
We're both wearing Star Wars shirts.
Boom.
That wasn't planned.
It really wasn't.
I forgot I was even wearing this.
Erica, you joined just a little bit too late, but I still gave you a shout out. And we're gonna keep on talking. Thanks for joining us, and good motherfucking choice, motherfuckers. You all right?
Yeah.
You wasn't ready for that one?
No, dude. I was gonna come up with an asshole comment too, but I was like, let's just see where he goes with this.
Yeah.
Let's just see. But yeah, dog.
But like I said, I enjoyed the movie. Like people talking about it wasn't good. I'm like, one, I like what they did. I think the miniseries was okay, but I like that they separated. That we got just the kids. We're probably gonna get the sequel with nothing but the adults saying, "Hey, it's back."
Mm-hmm.
And I like we had a friend of ours join, Sean Zeno, and he made a good point. I want to see like how Pennywise ended up in Derry.
I saw him talking about that. Like that would be good. I think to see what the origin.
Yeah.
Now, what the thing is though, like how much about Pennywise do you know?
I read that book in like high school.
Okay, so the only thing that because I was reading over this, so the thing that confuses me is that one, he's supposed to be a universal entity. Eats on fear and all this stuff, whatever, right? Right. But it's also his true identity isn't Pennywise; it's Robert Grave or something like that. But also, it's a possibility that he's a female because of this female spider thing. There's another name that he goes by. So, I would like that to be cleared up or some kind that'd be good just to explore the origins of Pennywise, because like I mean the other name is like Death Lights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of was upset they didn't go like talk about that a little bit more,
right?
Because I mean they show them in the movie, like
show what
the Death Lights, like when he opens up his mouth and you see those 3 lights that were in his mouth, like that's the Death Lights. Those things that cause you to like go into this whole floating thing.
Yeah.
But
we all float.
But overall though, definitely solid movie. Like,
solid movie, yeah. Like I'm not mad I saw it at the theater.
No, not at all. I left out of there feeling like this was money well spent. Yeah. I wish I would have had some more popcorn, and I wish the ladies behind me wouldn't have talked. Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't do that! I was like, holy shit, woman! They can't hear you.
That is my thing right there.
This is a film.
It's already done,
and they're gonna go down there. It's a horror movie. They're kids.
Guess what? Here's the ending. They beat the clown.
Yeah,
We've all seen the movie.
Yeah. We've all seen it. We know he's gonna come back 27 years later. They're gonna hate each other, and then do it again. Except hopefully they don't kill him with rocks this time, because that pissed me off about the first one. Goddamn rocks.
At least they beat his ass this time.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. Now I will say that got a little goofy to me.
Yeah.
Like, now granted, old boy with the baseball bat.
Oh,
he was funny. He's like.
The kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Richie.
I hate you. You did this to yourself. But I'm about to fuck you up.
All right. I'm about to fuck you up.
I was like, that dude's real, man. All right. I'll sit with you at the lunch table.
And like I said, all the dick jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And like I try to tell like any women who saw it, that's how boys talk to each other.
For our whole lives. It doesn't stop. It's how men talk to each other too.
Right.
A little bit more curse words, maybe a little bit more graphic.
Like, don't let us walk in the room and say, "What's going on? You on your period?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's what we do. I mean, guys are generally assholes to each other.
That's how we show affection.
Yeah.
But you know, the Sphere like to show affection to all you business owners out there too. This portion of the show is sponsored by the Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is sure to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. You know, I got to point this out. That was definitely not my best segue. Like I can be honest about that. You know?
We're gonna blame Harvey for it.
Oh, for sure. I already had an excuse written up. Like while I was reading that, I was like, I gotta bounce back on that one. That was
Right.
Damn.
And like I said, we haven't even talked about Game of Thrones. Guess what? All right. I know we got some people doing a marathon. If you're marathoning and catching up to Game of Thrones, stop listening. Go to the, we're going to say 40 minute mark.
Well, I mean, let's just be honest though. We've already spoiled it for them the whole time we've been here, leading up every show leading up to this.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling them now, though.
Just go ahead, skip ahead.
Go to 40 minutes because next 13 minutes.
We got to unload a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You gone? You good? You good? Close the door.
And you're done.
Goodbye. All right. This motherfucking finale. Dude.
I just want to know if Tormund's alive.
Dude, that's one of my biggest things.
That's all I
like,
care about.
I'm like, but we do know he can climb the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he caught himself.
Hopefully, but it was also a giant avalanche from a 500-foot wall of ice, and then there was fire. And
Blue fire. That's magical.
Yeah.
With the army of the dead marching under him, so fuck.
Now the thing that trips me out is that how's that ocean still like not frozen right there?
Well, the wall's made with magic.
Yeah, but they're also very, very, very far south or north.
Yeah,
very,
they
very,
are.
I don't know. Very, very northeast.
They are, but still.
Yeah, it's cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Details.
Yeah.
But I've got to say that I'm very upset that I have to wait so long for like the next 4 episodes. But this was crazy, a crazy thing. I mean,
What?
I can't remember. Was Peter Baelish killed in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So once again, it's been 2 weeks since we watched it.
Right.
I mean, let's visit that because that was something that we left off on talking about with this theory that they were playing the game, the game of faces.
Yeah.
And it was confirmed that for sure Sansa and Arya are working together. We don't know what happened off screen in terms of how they came up with this plan and all that shit, but they set that motherfucker up well. Godly. He was sitting there like, it's crazy because, you know, you guys know if y'all watch Game of Thrones, how Littlefinger has that smug look all the time as if I'm always the one back here.
He's the
playing
puppet
marionettes.
master.
Like, I got this shit. You guys don't know anything. And then we see the worm right there on his knees. At this point, he's begging for his life.
Boy, he was begging bad, too.
Man.
Like, I'd never seen him look like that.
The thing that trips me out, though, is how cold Sansa is. She was like, well, whatever she said, I forgot. She was very cold and calculating how she did this. But we did see something that is different from what Ned Stark taught them, and that's the person who gives the sentence swings the sword.
Right.
She gave the sentence, and Arya swung the sword.
But I think it's more more about them.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, we seen John do it.
Mm-hmm.
We seen Rob do it. It's something like Sansa and Arya were both so separate, but it's almost like they sort of need each other and don't realize it
Yeah, that's a
until
good
this
point.
episode. So I'm thinking that's what it is.
And I think Arya was trying to get at that when she was saying that, you know, I'll do this. You're Lady of Winterfell and all that. And Arya needs that outlet because dude, she was like for a while. She looked like she had become unhinged.
I think she did.
But also, I think she's just very calculating, dog.
But you gotta think, Arya for a long time didn't realize who was alive or not.
Yeah.
So as she got back to Winterfell, as she found out Sansa was alive, John / Aegon is alive.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that in a
Yeah,
minute.
that's a whole nother can of worms.
And then to see Bran alive, I mean,
I mean, can we really say Bran's alive? I mean, he's a 3-eyed raven. He's a 3-eyed raven and all. Like, as he said himself, I'm not really Bran anymore.
Yeah,
he's so weird, dude.
Also, I did like the exchange with him and Sam, because Sam came.
Oh
with,
yeah,
because Sam came with something that Bran didn't know, and Bran had to go back and look. It was like, yeah,
it was like, yo, who's a 3-eyed raven now, bitch? Like that shit cracked me up. I was like, yo, how did Bran? You're supposed to know all of this. How did you not know that they were legally married? That Jon's not a bastard. And I gotta say is that I called it at the very beginning of the season that Jon was gonna bang his aunt.
yeah, she did,
and he did. And godly, it was so gross.
it was gross. But like I said,
Oh man, but okay. To make it creepier though, let's like I know we're hopping around, but well, I know I'm hopping around, but to make it creepy, to see Tyrion just sitting there staring and watching them, like I think he knows.
I think it's some fact is nothing good can come from it.
That too, but I think he knows something more because here's the thing. He talks about how all the men who serve Daenerys fall in love with her.
Yeah.
Whether it's old dude from the Second Sons, Johar Mormont, and now Jon Snow. And so I know that I feel like based off everything he says that Tyrion would have actually wanted a union between them two because you've got two people who actually want to see Westeros be in a good place. And the two people who actually think they're in power deserve to be in power and are going to benefit the world. I think there's something that he hasn't revealed yet because
it's something.
Because I mean, and if you think about it, and here's the thing that him and Varys are friends. Okay.
Yeah.
Varys served the Targaryens when they were were in power, and even in the first season, we see that he was conspiring to keep them alive, helping them with the Dothraki and all that. So if he knows all this and had hands in all this, shouldn't he know that Aegon and not Aegon, that Rhaegar and Lyanna were together?
It was a secret.
Yeah, but Varys is the master of secrets.
No, but this was one of the biggest. He's the master of secrets.
He was he was handpicked by the Targaryens to be the master of secrets.
True.
I'm telling you, I think there's something that we just haven't seen yet.
But like I said, he may have.
Because the other thing is this: when he came in and said you got to make her listen and all this stuff, we came in on the conversation. We don't know everything they discussed. We know that they're talking about her trying to come in power and all this, and they didn't finish their discussion.
Right.
So it's very possible that he was talking about something that had involved with this too, because he was talking about her and Jon interacting and all this shit. So I'm just saying, Sam knows it, Bran knows it. It's not hard, and it was written down in a book. Varys
could have.
Varys very well could have gotten that information.
Yeah.
The same right way that he know that Jon Arryn knew that the Lannisters and everything didn't have claims that what's his name, Joffrey didn't have claims to the throne, and that was supposed to be a huge secret, and he knew that only one person knew, and he was killed, and he knew who killed him.
I think everybody sort of knew,
but they didn't know that Robert Baratheon wasn't his father. Yeah. Varys knew that. And only Jon Arryn was the one who's supposed to know that.
I think Jon Arryn found the proof. That's what it was. Everybody sort of hints at it and thinks it. Because they've talked about it in previous seasons, like, he's not really my king. The way what we say about our president, Solo. Like, he's not my king. Yeah. They were saying that. Because he's basically, the whole Jaime and Cersei thing. It's one of the worst kept secrets.
Yeah.
There is, so.
But my suspicions is that Varys knows and Tyrion knows.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So, I mean, and you got to remember, like, that's their job. Right. That's what Varys talks about this all the time. This is how I've come to power.
Right.
This is how I've gotten to be where I'm at. I mean, he's a puppet master.
Right. But it was also because he had his little birds.
Mm-hmm.
You remember, Cersei killed most of his birds.
Mm-hmm. Because of what's his name? Qyburn.
Yeah. Speaking of Cersei, that bitch is crazy.
Bro, she's smart. But she's not crazy. Holy shit. I was right on the second point. You said Cersei was going to cure Jaime. Boom.
I don't think that we're done. I think she's still going to end up killing him.
How? She's not going on the battlefield. Jaime is gone. He left. And he's not in King's
She's
Landing.
gonna issue the order to kill Jamie.
Mm-hmm. He challenged her right there in her face. Someone who is unhinged and has shown she's relentless and said,
Cersei,
"Are you really gonna do this?"
Cersei can't.
sit there.
Cersei doesn't do spontaneous. She plans her shit. She's gonna take him out, and it's gonna be planned.
So let me ask you this:
See, Jamie,
when she
Just
found out that Jamie met Tyrion,
Yeah.
she told him,
don't ever portray me again.
"You don't think that she knew that was gonna happen, or something similar, like that she was gonna push him too far?" That was his second betrayal to her.
Heck, like I said, she cannot do spontaneous. Tyrion was waiting on her. She could have killed Tyrion.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't, because he caught her off guard. She can't handle. That's the thing. Cersei's a planned person.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
If you catch her off guard, she doesn't know how to react. She has to sit and think. And Jamie pulled a card.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie was like, "Kill me, do it. Fuck you, bitch."
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. I didn't think he was gonna have the balls to leave, and when he did, I was like, "All right, Jamie,
No, I did.
well done."
There was one moment though. It's a little moment, but I loved it because I know it's coming with the next season. Whenever that comes,
Mm-hmm.
when the Hound went up to the mountain,
Oh yeah,
it said, "I'm gonna be the one to end it." I was like, "Oh,
that was dope. I was like,
Game Bowl."
I was like, bro, you are bad. Because like the biggest thing about the Hound is that he's not like that all that tough. I mean, when you go back and watch like the old seasons,
Yeah.
when he's like dealing with like the
Joffrey.
the Brotherhood of the without border, without banners,
Yeah.
and has to fight
Barrett.
Well, yeah, has to fight Beric because they think that he killed these kids. He's like, "I didn't do that. I'm not a murderer. There's no kid, blood on my hands. Minus that one kid I was told to do with drop."
Yeah.
But all that shit, you can see that that's not his thing. And then when he's terrified of the fire, when they're at what's the Baratheon's name? Not Renly, but the other one. The
Stannis.
When Stannis is fighting and he sees that fire and he just freezes up.
Yeah.
He's not like his brother.
No.
His brother's ruthless to the core. This dude is
Well, heck, that's the guy who saved Sansa when
Yeah.
everyone else abandoned her.
Mm-hmm.
He went and saved her.
Yeah, I mean, because he gave her that nudge, like, "You're gonna need this," when he was just getting smacked around.
Right. So I mean, he's a good guy. So
I mean, I wouldn't say he's a good guy. He's just not a bad one.
he's not as bad as he
wants to be.
wants to look.
He's got a soft spot. You know, what's his name? The rumors about him and all that make him seem a whole lot
Worse.
Yeah, a whole lot
Heck,
worse than what he actually
we
is.
saw him for now when he asked about Arya.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was actually
When
happy.
him and Bran were talking like they were like proud parents.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. But I mean, back to Tormund, man, he's got to be alive. I got to see him having
The
these
big
giant-
woman?
the big woman. How do you not like our children will be monsters?
Monsters.
Like after everyone's done killing each other, our children will survive and we'll take over Westeros. I was like, that's future planning right there. That dude's got foresight. I'm gonna let you guys kill each other, and then my monster children are gonna come over and take over everything. Like,
Like I said, it's safe to say if you're listening to this or watching us, great fucking finale.
Dude.
I'm gonna rewatch the season,
absolutely.
but
Dude, when Brienne called Jamie, he was like, fuck Honor. I was like, all right.
yeah.
Brienne tells you to fuck Honor, you throw away your whole night ship, dog. That's for that big ass woman. That's hilarious.
No, but like I said, Jamie's done so much for everyone else.
And if you think about it, dude, this whole thing, man, this is one thing that's always bothered me. The whole thing about him being the Kingslayer, it's such bullshit because
He did it to save.
everyone and was ordered to do this, and he saved everyone's life, and they were about to kill him anyways. So he was going to get killed.
But all they say is you're a Kingslayer and you're an oath breaker.
Mm-hmm.
So, we only got
At least you guys aren't on fire.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
great season. We don't know when the next one's going to start back, but I do know that each episode of the next one will be 90 minutes.
it still doesn't make up for it.
It doesn't.
There's
But-
still only 6 hours of Game of Thrones.
But like I said, because they need so much winter, that's the problem.
Yeah.
They have to wait later in the year to get
They got
started.
snow machines. But before we move on to there's Alaska. I mean, there's ways around it. They're bastards.
They are not coming to America. They are not going to film in America.
Whatever. You can go to Greenland.
That's where they've been going.
Go to Antarctica. No country owns that. Anyways, so let's shift gears here and shout out to KOG. This portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at kogpassion.com. That's kogpassion.com. And use the coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. And also, that's dope with an exclamation if you want to use that coupon code.
Good shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get me a hoodie because winter is coming. I'm actually happy right now. It's been kind of like nice outside.
Yeah, but that's going to end.
Yeah.
It's about to end.
I know. We can't get a couple White Walkers down here just to bring some cool weather. Shit, dog.
Now, let's talk about Act 3 of 2017 when it comes to movies. When I say Act 3, I mean the final 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
September, October, November, December. September's already starting out pretty well with it. That was a great movie. I'm looking forward to Flatliners.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got... Damn, the next things on the roster: Flatliners,
And
Thor
then-
Ragnarok,
Well, no.
fucking
Right after Flatliners.
Golden Circle.
Yep, September 22nd.
Golly. Blade Runner.
In fact, no. Kingsman come out before.
Yeah, Flatliners is at the end of the month.
Yeah, Flatliners 29. Kingsman's 22nd. Blade Runner's in October 6th. What else we got? The next weekend after that's nothing much.
Actually, though, I think the Snowman's coming out.
Yeah,
I actually want to see
that too.
That looks pretty interesting.
Michael Fassbender's one of those actors. Like, he really does put in good performances.
Mhm.
Like, honestly, we all know how I feel about the X-Men series.
Did you see Assassin's Creed? I heard that was a stinker. He played in Assassin's Creed too.
Yeah, and it was pretty much a stinker.
And then the Alien Covenant. Now here's the thing: Alien Covenant sucked.
Yeah,
But he was good at it.
yeah, because he's the android.
Yeah.
But
Plays 2 androids this time, actually.
yeah, and then like I said, in the X-Men, he's easily the best thing about it. His Magneto.
Honestly, I like him better than old Magneto.
I do too.
Yeah,
like
I forgot his name, Sir whatever.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, I wanted to call him Ian.
Gandalf.
I never realized that was Gandalf. Oh, shit.
Look at that.
You shall not. I need him to do that.
Little hobbits.
Always smoking his weed pipe. He wasn't slick.
Right. Crazy thing is, same weekend as The Snowman, Geostorm comes out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go see that movie
Yeah,
too. That's
yeah.
gonna be on the. That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I just want to see it because it looked cool. You know what movie that flew under my radar and I ended up watching it this weekend?
What's that?
Nocturnal Animals. If y'all have never seen that movie,
I wanted to watch it. I heard
that movie
it's
is
good.
fucking crazy.
It's good.
Holy
it's
shit!
Crazy good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's intense as shit.
Well, you
I
know, it
was
was
so
nominated.
uncomfortable. 'Cause I didn't know what. I thought it was gonna be like a romance movie, and the opening scene comes over, and they're getting rammed off the road. I was like,
Nah, I knew it wasn't romance because it was something weird about the husband, ex-husband, or wife.
So what it is that Jake Gyllenhaal and I don't know the woman's name. They are
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams, yeah. So Superman.
Yeah.
So in real life, they are a strange couple, right?
Yeah.
They also went to UT, dopeness, my school. However, he was an author, and then he was a writer, and she's like she was an artist who becomes like a museum curator, went to all these like prestigious schools and all this, and then says fuck all that, moves to Austin with him and goes to UT.
Right.
Her mom's pissed off because she's got all this money and all this stuff, and she's like, yo, you're not following what you're supposed to be doing. Well, they end up breaking up and all this stuff, and because she doesn't think that he's going to be this writer that he keeps saying he's doing because he's all sensitive and shit, right?
Right.
Well, so the movie is basically he sends her the book that he wrote,
Yeah.
kind of like a fuck you, and it's entitled Nocturnal Animals, which is something that he used to say about her, like calling her a nocturnal animal. So the whole thing's following her in real life as she's dealing with like these mixed emotions that she's having, and the dude that she left him for, finding out that he's cheating on her, but also reading this book. And so the movie shows her in real life, but also actually shows the book itself and acts out the book. And it's so fucking uncomfortable, the stuff that happens in this book,
I'll
dude.
check it out.
And yeah, it makes her uncomfortable at points because she has a daughter. There's a daughter involved in this book and all this stuff. And what threw me off the most was that Tom Ford directed this. And I was like, dude.
Interesting.
He got another movie too that actually was a Academy Award nominated movie. This one was too, but dude, it was a phenomenal movie. We went totally off on a tangent, but y'all have to see that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out this week. But and like I said, it's a lot of movies that I'm looking at on the list. Like it's just a lot of little movies that you didn't hear a lot about, but you'll see some of the actors that's in them that you want to check out. That's why I'm getting this movie pass, so I can go ahead and knock stuff like that out. Let me see here. Do we really want to see the new Saw movie?
Kind of.
Jigsaw?
I mean, we're paying $10 a month to go see movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see everything.
Yeah, okay.
There's no point not to. Like,
Right.
I got to get my $10 worth.
That's October 27th, Jigsaw.
What's gonna be really interesting to see about Blade Runner is seeing Jared Leto back on the big screen after that whole shit with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think he's a decent actor.
I think he's a decent actor. I just didn't think he was a good Joker.
I mean, we saw him in. You saw Dallas Buyers Club, right? Crazy, dude.
Well, hey, I saw Requiem for a Dream. The saddest fucking movie ever in my life.
Yeah, that was when first time I saw that. I was like, not gonna watch this again, and I fucked around and watched it again, and I was like, why? Why did I watch this movie again?
I saw that movie and I called my mom to tell her I loved her.
Bro. The movie is
I mean,
terrible.
I'm just like,
it's such a good movie, but it's terrible.
It is.
It's so bad. Like, I'm just like, damn.
No.
It makes you never ever want to not be sober.
Okay.
Like, let's just be real. Like, it's a slippery slope. You could end up a double-ended dildo. Dude, Gary's eyes were like.
We got Thor Ragnarok. Now, this is a dumb move from Bad Moms Christmas. Why would you release that on November 3rd, the same weekend as Thor Ragnarok?
What movie?
You know that it was a movie Bad Moms came out last year,
Oh, yeah.
and now Bad Moms Christmas is coming out. One, that's a bit early.
Mm-hmm.
You put a movie out like that around Thanksgiving because a lot of people the next day go to the movies.
I'm not going to lie. Looking at this list, first off, Gary, what list is this that you're pulling up? Moon. I like how they highlight the big ones. I haven't seen this before, but this movie on here sounds kind of cool. Blade of the Immortals. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a drama though. Maybe not.
It's foreign movie.
Maybe I might go see it.
Let me see here. We got Bill Skarsgård in some movie on November.
Oh, he's in another one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's see. After Thor, Murder on the Orient Express.
That looks cool.
Yeah, go and check that one out.
So, what do you think if we were to make a wager right now? What do you think is going to be the best movie that comes out this last?
Dude, really? Because I'm still looking at stuff. We got Justice League. I think Justice League might be one of the better DC movies.
It's shaping up to be.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong. Snyder has done some good stuff, and I understand he's.
That's the first like nice thing he's ever said.
I'm trying to be nice because I understand why he had to step away, which is really messed up. So I'm glad he's stepping away, taking the time with his family. But now we're getting Joss Whedon touch on things.
Yeah, because he wasn't ever supposed to come back to these movies either. Well, comic book movies.
Well, he was helping, but he was doing uncredited help. Now he's going to be getting the credit.
But what series? It was some series he was directing. Oh, it was Avengers. Wasn't he doing the Avengers and he was saying they broke him because they wanted to have
the second
something?
one.
Yeah. So that'll be pretty interesting to see too. You go from directing Marvel movies to DC. So hopefully, with him having more control, we'll be able to see something good happen. But then again, Avengers 2 kind of sucked. But
we got the movie version of Punisher, Death Wish, coming out on the 22nd with Bruce Willis.
I immediately jumped to Death Note when you said that.
What?
When you said Death Wish, my mind thought of Death Note, and I was like, "Wait, that's on Netflix, dude."
Yeah.
But yeah. That's gonna be a fun movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Though I keep getting all these pop-ups on my phone, like saying, save the world and all this, and it's weird because they're sponsored by Netflix, but they have so many typos, and I'm like, no one likes this movie. You're sending me these ads to watch this movie, and you can't even
type it right.
I don't want this.
Also, December 8th.
I'm not an anime.
The Shape of Water.
Oh shit, yeah, Abe Sapien, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know they're coming out with a new Hellboy?
Yeah, but they just had some drama with that though.
I heard something about that. I don't-
It was the character in the comic book. He's an Asian general.
Oh yeah, and they got the white dude from Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah.
That was also one of the
And
answers
Francis set up the. He said, "You know what? Once he realized that the character was actually Asian, he walked away from the role."
Yeah. It's just ongoing whitewashing, you know.
But props to him for actually doing it. Because
I don't even know what he is.
huh?
I don't know what he is. He's very.
I think
he
he's.
reminds me like Vin Diesel, dog.
I think he's like white and Spanish or something like that. Because heck, he was in Game of Thrones. He was the original Dario.
Oh, that's right. He had long hair.
Yep.
That's right.
He was the original Dario.
Yeah. He looked like he had like I remember thinking like, dude, this dude looks like there's something wrong with him.
Because he had such a strong jawline.
Yeah, and then like the long hair playing, it was.
He almost
was
looked
very
like he
weird.
almost looked like Arnold playing Conan. You think about Conan the Barbarian? That's how he
Yeah.
looked, pretty much.
Oh, that's great.
Crumb.
Oh man.
And then of course December 15th, Star Wars.
Yo, we talked about this a little bit, but aren't they remaking one of those movies that's similar to like Neverending Story? I can't remember if it's like that. Yeah, is it Labyrinth they're remaking? God, I can't wait.
We were just talking about this shit.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta get on Movie
Yeah, I
Insider.
gotta get on Movie Insider.
Yeah, they're just like, are you sure you don't want to be like a third host on? You just sitting like, I got all the answers. I'm on Movie Insider. It's like
This is
Wikipedia.
what happens when the intern's not here.
Dog. That's some shade.
Fuck it, I threw it.
Yeah, he gives no fucks. He's all right, dog.
But yeah, so it's a lot of good movies, and we got a lot of shows coming back. Am I hyped about
Robot.
Huh?
Mr. Robot. I can't.
Stranger Things? Am I hyped about Walking Dead? Not really.
I thought that show was over with.
Well, here's the thing: they have not been renewed past this upcoming season.
That's good. The Carmichael Show. You'll have to watch the Carmichael Show.
That just got canceled.
No, it didn't get canceled. He stopped. He decided to walk away from it. Not because of the ratings, because the show is funny as hell. He released a statement and then they canceled it after that. But he was like, I've done my 4 seasons. I wanted to have fun with my friends. We did that. I'm moving on to something else. And then they kept. Dude, the show is hilarious. I was against it. And I was watching another a very bad show. Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Oh my god!
Hey, I just
We're
needed
done
some
with the show.
I just needed some background noise, and I was like, "Wait a second, this isn't that same. This isn't Real Husbands of Hollywood. Like, this is actually good TV. What's going on here?" But like some of the characters that are on Real Husbands of Hollywood are on there. Like
Okay.
Gerard Carmichael, he plays on Real Husbands of Hollywood. He's like the butler dude. I mean butler, but Kevin Hart's like aide or whatever. Now he's on.
Yeah.
It's hilarious though.
But yeah, so we got good shows. We got good movies.
That might not be him actually. Now that I think about it.
Like I said, I think
I might have been racist.
I think
just
Justice League. I think Justice League might be the movie we might try to do.
then. So what are you more excited about, Justice League or Thor?
It's almost equal because one, we haven't seen this ever with DC.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm anxious, but I'm anxious.
Yeah, because we got a whole lot of characters we haven't seen yet.
We got characters we haven't seen together.
We got characters we haven't seen, period.
Right. We've never seen Aquaman.
Never seen Cyborg. I've never seen Cyborg on shit minus 1 or 2 episodes of old Justice
Smallville.
Friends. Oh, maybe that too.
Yeah.
But Justice Friends, League of America, like I haven't seen anything with Cyborg since then.
So I mean, I'm anxious. Like, will they fuck this up? Will they do it right?
Don't fuck it up.
I mean, with the Josh Whedon sort of taking over, I think it could change a lot of things. So
I hope for their sake it does. Because at some point you're just going to have to say, you know what?
right. And this is the last.
This ain't our thing.
and
DC,
yeah.
sorry.
This is the last Thor movie. So
Wait, it is?
yeah,
Good.
it's
Thor is
kind-
probably the weakest in the series.
It is, but it's not for his character. It's just everything around his character.
Yeah.
Because his character, like they say in Infinity War, his character is gonna be one of the main comic reliefs.
For sure. But see, that's the issue, though. They always make him a fucking joke. So when he has a standalone movie, it's kind of like, dog, Thor, you are a badass, but I can't take you seriously because you got punched in the face by the Hulk. and now you're fighting an elf. Excuse me, a dark elf. What the fuck is that? Let's be real. And I know you were over here thinking for a second. What do you think is the weakest in the series? You too.
I mean, Thor is easily the weakest out of all the Marvel movies.
You see, but you say easily, and I say easily, but you see this though? There's some pondering going on, and that doesn't make any sense because it's definitely not.
It's not Cap. Cap only got stronger with each movie.
Well, he got strong until Winter Soldier, and then it kind of dropped off a little bit Civil War, but it's still good. It's still good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Iron Man was a stinker too. First one was great, and
first one was great, but it was the same issue.
Just tanked.
Well, John Favreau had the same issue that Josh Whedon had. Like they wanted to change up so much on that second Iron Man that John Favreau walked away.
I'm about to say, I wasn't even thinking about the second one. I'm thinking about the third one with the Mandarin.
Well, yeah, that was garbage.
Oh my god! Like how do you sit in post production and I'm like, yep, this is what we're sending out.
Ask Bryan Singer.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'd be sitting there and be like,
Ask Bryan Singer.
You know what? I fucked up. I wasted y'all's $100 million. Just I'm gonna go to a whole different thing.
Look,
like I'm gonna be a plumber.
Look,
apparently this ain't my shit.
I talk nice about Snyder, so I can say, ask Bryan Singer. He'll tell you how you can do that.
Well, dude, Bryan Singer his movie was not as bad as Iron Man 3 was. There's no way you can say that.
That Age of Apocalypse, that was pretty bad.
Age of Apocalypse was not as bad as Iron Man 3. I don't know it. Like I can't think of a movie that I was sitting there like, what in the hell am I watching? At least it was entertaining. Like Age of Apocalypse had its issues, but the villain was a pretty cool villain. We got fucking Magneto, who was dope. There are no redeeming qualities of Iron Man 3. Nothing. Even the villain turned out to be fake. True. Like that shit. I'm telling you. I dropped my drink and I said, "What?"
The fucked up part was it was all a dream, like Biggie said.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you don't remember?
No, dude. 'Cause I tried to block that out.
The after credit scene, he's talking to Banner, like a psychiatrist, and he's talking about everything in the movie. And he says, "In this dream, that's how the dream is." And Banner's looking at him, you know, I'm not that kind of doctor, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that, but I didn't really think that was like. I thought that was like him just fucking around.
No, he's talking about it was all a dream.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
Yes. So whoever I think was it Shane Black or whatever.
Like how Pepper Potts is back now. Does she have powers and shit?
Who's that director?
Like we just saw her in Spider-Man. Does she still have the fire things? I've had so many questions now.
Still props to Spider-Man.
That was a great movie.
The opening montage was dope as fuck. But
so favorite series in the whole Marvel universe?
I mean, it's not too many. I mean, I think Cap takes it.
Well, it comes out of Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America.
The thing is that second Guardians. No,
I liked the second one.
I did too. No, I liked it. I thought the first one was great. I liked it a lot, just not as much as the first one.
And let me tell you, this is why I like the second one better than the first one. The villain in what's his name, Ronan the Accuser, was so underdeveloped. He just sounded like a whiny ass baby to me in the first one. And I was sitting there thinking, like, dude, you're a creep, bro. You're supposed to be a badass. I don't even get to see you do anything. You shook a hand and blew up. Cool. At least with the Ego, we got some shit. We got to know him, like, hear some of his history, see how twisted he was, and like, yo, funny thing is, my ego did all this because I'm Ego. And I was like, yo, that shit's meta as fuck. But
the only decent movie Shane Black has directed, the guy who directed Iron Man 3. I like this movie, The Nice Guys.
Despop? No, that's the other guys. Never mind. I haven't seen The Nice Guys. That's
Russell Crowe and
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of the other guys with Mark Wahlberg and Cowbell guy.
And the crazy thing is, he's directing the new Predator. The funny thing is,
it's gonna also be a dream.
No, I don't think he's gonna do that. You know why? That's how he got his break. He was Hawkins in Predator.
Oh, that's that guy. Yeah, that's right.
Shane Black. Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't mean it's gonna be good though.
True.
He might make this shit so convoluted, so ridiculous. Who's gonna be Arnold's character?
I don't know. It might not even be like Arnold's character. It might be just like
That's stupid. They need to redo Rambo. Holy shit!
If they get someone to play Arnold's character, it has to be The Rock.
Yes, and Vin Diesel has to play Rambo.
Nope, and this show is over.
Okay, I do want to say one thing before we go. You heard of Babylon AD?
Yeah.
So this whole time I've been confusing Babylon AD with Titan AE. And then I watched the preview for Babylon AD, and Vin Diesel's the star of that. I was like, bro, this has got to be the worst movie ever made. I couldn't even finish the preview. I didn't watch the movie. Couldn't finish the preview. I cut off 30 seconds into the preview, and I was like, fuck no. So
he took a spaceship and said, it doesn't matter if you win by intro or not.
He said that?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, dog. I don't know. I'm about to say, bro, I don't even, like, it was at one point where they played this classical music they play on all shitty movie previews. Oh, and I was like, nope.
Now I got to see it. Anyways, thanks for listening. Full episode. We're glad to be back. We had a break.
Yeah.
I'm going to be checking out a few things. Insecure Ballers. I'm going to check out Nocturnal Animals.
Do it.
I finished Voltron Season 3. It was good. And if you want something to watch with your kid, it's a cool series to watch with your kid on Netflix. Definitely. So I'm also be checking out Castlevania. Yeah, because now one of the guys is going missing this season. So now the princess has taken over. She's one of the paladins. It's a pretty dope little cartoon.
Yeah, I'm planning on watching it sometime this weekend too. There's 2 movies I'm gonna watch. 3. HBO, I love you. One, they've got my favorite movie. They Live with Roddy Piper. It's on there, so I'm gonna watch that because my family has not seen that. And they
need some bubble gum?
Yes, I'm all out of bubble gum. Let me guess. Don't tell me you have a bag of bubble gum. I hear your cargo jeans rustling.
Yeah, chewing gum.
Nice. But also, there's this movie that came out. It's this French film that came out in 2004. I saw it one time just by accident. I didn't know what the fuck I was watching, but I just started watching. It's called Immortal. Pretty cool movie.
HBO's good for that.
Well, it's not on HBO. I'm just going to find it somewhere and watch it illegally.
But HBO's good for finding signature movies that you never necessarily... Like HBO Signature.
Mm-hmm. I got HBO now, so I just whatever they stream.
Yeah. That's everything. So. And they had some movies, and I saw a lot of movies that I would have never heard about. And they're like, fuck. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
So
I need to find. I want to watch True Romance again too. I've only seen that once.
One of my regulars at one of the bars I go to, he told me I need to see that.
You never seen True Romance? How the fuck you can call yourself a Tarantino fan and you haven't seen his first movie that he co-wrote? He didn't direct this one.
Okay,
he co-wrote it.
Thank you.
He wrote the movie though.
He co-wrote it.
He has ink on paper from his hand. Because he's Inspector Gadget and has a finger pen. Watch the movie, dude. Val Kilmer's in it, playing Elvis.
All I know is they told me Gary Oldman's a drug dealer or something.
Val Kilmer is Elvis. Like, and you like Tombstone.
Doesn't mean
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Oh, I'm going to finally watch Westworld. I started it again. Not because I didn't think it was good, but I never made it past the first episode. I just always fell asleep.
Yeah, it was dope, and like I said, it's up for. It has the most Emmy nominations.
Nice. It looks like a very cool show. For some reason,
But thanks for checking us out. Be sure to check us next week. We'll be talking about the Emmys. We'll be talking about all this and probably something else. And make sure you follow us on our social medias at Ziggy Numbnuts.
Howard_Jerome and Howard Jerome on Facebook.
And also the podcast at Intermission Podcast. And because we're going to be posting a lot more on there this week. Just for the fuck of it. It's going to be fun stuff. It's going to be questions. It's going to be little trivias and movie facts. Little shit you never knew. Like, what's one? Keanu Reeves was the 7th actor that they wanted to play Neo.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Funny thing, there's a shirt on the Carmichaels. It's Barack Obama as Neo. It's dope.
Cool.
Yeah, you gotta see that. I forgot what he called it when he said it was, but I want that shirt. But
thanks for checking us out. Stay classy, stay ashy. We'll talk to you later.
Those don't go together.
Yeah, you don't.